Hello everyone, Rain here, and today I'm gonna tell you about the mod called Overlord, which will allow you to become an overlord of your own unstoppable army of skeletons. And I already have a couple of my own loyal skeletons guarding this little house of mine, and there is even more of them here downstairs. But let's take a look at those skeletons. They have armor, they have weapons, and they have different parameters. Like those two skeletons said to be stationary in here. That means that they wouldn't move at all. And they set to defensive. That means that actually they're not gonna attack anyone unless someone attacks them or myself. I probably should change it to aggressive. So with aggressive, they will attack all of your enemies as soon as they see them. So if it's a hostile mob or a hostile player, they will attack them. Or you can also set them to be passive and then they wouldn't attack anyone, but why would you ever do that? And also you can order them to follow you or to just wander around and yeah, well, you can stay stationary here. Let's go downstairs, take a look at some more skeletons and also find out how you can make your own skeletal army that is unstoppable. Now, those skeletons are a bit different, as you may have noticed. That's because you can give your skeletons skin suits, and all of those skeletons wear skin suits of players. And we're gonna talk about it later. Right now, let's find out how we can make our own skeletons. So the cheapest skeleton you can make is a baby skeleton. And to make him, you will need a baby skeleton maker. Now, as always, use not enough items to find out all the recipes, or if you install another mod, which is Guide API, you will have this really useful book that has the recipes and some additional information about the mod. Now, baby skeleton maker. To make your skeletons, you will need an Overlord seal. There's also another item that can serve the same function, but it's a temporary one-use item, and there's just no reason to make it because this Overlord seal is pretty cheap. So you make sure to right-click on this seal because you will need this seal to make those skeletons your own. And if you don't right-click or if you don't have a seal, you can still make a skeleton, but it will be just no one's skeleton. It's not gonna follow any of your orders. So once you have the seal, place it right here, and then you will need some bones, a lot of bones. Just place them over here, and milk. You will actually need milk not only to create your skeletons, but also to level them up. And wow, they can level up, guys, they can level up so much, but we're gonna talk about it later, because baby skeletons actually can't level up. So right now, I can already create a skeleton. If I want to, I can give the skeleton some armor and some weapons by placing them over here. But this is something I can do later on anyway. And as you can see, there's this small and really weak skeleton, just 4 hearts. But it's my own skeleton and he follows my commands, and now he's gonna literally follow me and fight against all the hostile mobs or players. But as I said, yes, they are very weak. So what you really want is skeleton warriors. And everything is pretty much the same for them, only you will need more bones and you will need more milk to make them. But they are so much better. And this is a skeleton warrior. It's exactly the same as those two upstairs or as those around, only it doesn't have a skin suit, obviously. Now, I can give him armor, I can give him weapons, but there's a few other things that makes warriors a lot better than baby skeletons. Warriors can carry bows and baby skeletons cannot. So let's give this guy a bow and some arrows. But another thing, and this is probably the most important thing ever, skeleton warriors can level up. And guess what? There is no limit to how much they can level up. Hello there. There is no limit to how powerful your skeletons can be, and they become more and more powerful the more they fight. So literally, as soon as you make a skeleton warrior and you give him some armor and you just have him walk around protecting you, this skeleton warrior will become stronger and stronger, and it will have more and more health, and it will be more and more awesome. But you can also speed up this process by giving your skeleton warrior some milk. This mod also adds milk bottles, which you can just walk to any cow while holding a bottle and get some milk from it. So you can easily get a lot of milk, give it to your skeletons and level them up, and there is no limit. Obviously cost increases, so you will need more and more milk exponentially to level them up, but it's worth it. And as you can see, this skeleton now has 24 health at level 4. Now let's give this skeleton some skin, and for that you will need a skin suit. Now there's also a few other important items at the bottom. There's a squad editor. You can actually organize your skeletons into squads, but let's talk about it after the skin suit. Now, I can just shift right click on him and he will be default Steve. But if you want for your skeleton to have some specific skin of a specific player, all you need to do is rename this skin suit in an anvil. Well, this skeleton already has a skin. Let's make another one real quick. You can also use bottles in here, so this guy will look like whatever. And I bet there is a player with this. What? Wait a second, there is no player with the name whatever? Maybe this player just has a Steve skin? Or maybe this player just never changed his skin. That's interesting. But in any case, yes, you can change it and you can make your skeletons look like any player. You can also give your skeletons this mask of one of the characters from Undertale. Or you can equip them with any mob head, just like you would equip it on yourself. Or you can wear it yourself. Oh wow, I didn't even notice that I equipped it. Hello! So let's take a look at the squad editor. As I said, you can organize your skeletons into squads and you can give them different orders. Now also there is a other than stationary, you can order your skeletons to follow you or to just wander area. Now, I'm not sure how big this area is exactly, but I would recommend, if you select this option, that you will close the doors like this, so that only you can unlock it using a button. Because when I ordered them to wander area, a couple of them just immediately left. They were like, I'm out of here. And I went upstairs. One of them was outside. He was escaping. And he probably would have never returned if I didn't bring him back. So yeah, make sure your doors are closed and they can't open it. Now, squads. You can just open this book. You can just open this book and create a few squads like this just by giving them some names. Like that. And then you can organize them into those squads. So you're gonna be part of our squad number 1, you're gonna be part of A squad, as well as this guy that's wearing creeper head, and you're gonna be part of E, because you're just a normal skeleton. And then you can use your Overlord seal. Normally you can use it to give orders to all of your squads, even if you don't have a squad editor. But once you have those squads assigned, you can give orders to some specific squads. For example, you stay here, be passive stationary, A squad, follow me, aggressive, and QWERTY squad, same thing, follow me, aggressive. And they will now follow me and everyone else will stay. Well, actually, wait a second. There's a few others that were not assigned to any squad. So let me just order everyone to be stationary. And now I will order this squad and that one to follow me. And I will destroy doors, because they wouldn't be able to leave otherwise. And as you can see, those specific skeletons are now following me, and everyone else is stationary, as they should be. You can also make your skeletons even stronger by giving them different augmentations. And it's mostly vanilla items, as you can see from this book. For example, iron ingot will give them some resistance, golden apple will give them health regeneration, sugar will make them faster, things like that. And let's actually give one of them an upgrade. Ta-da! So this unit now, this skeleton, Dunnybobs, has more resistance. And there's another item which is an Overlord crown, which just looks awesome and it gives you 2 armor. But also, while you're wearing it, you can see the augmentations of your skeletons without opening this whole interface. And another really important item is a keychain. With the keychain, you can pick up your skeletons, carry them over to somewhere else, and then place them. If you want for them to, for example, stand in some specific place, you can do that and then order them to be stationary. You can also convert normal skeletons to be your own skeletons, but honestly, I don't really see any reason to do that. I mean, this whole setup doesn't really cost much. One trip to the Nether and you will be able to make skeleton warriors without any problems. And if you're playing on a multiplayer server, you can actually use a couple of commands to make some player your ally or your enemy. And not only your skeletons will be attacking them if they're your enemy, they will also be attacking their skeletons. So that can create some epic skeleton battles on your multiplayer server. And it looks like after I broke the doors of my basement, it has been occupied by some evil mobs. So we're gonna go down there and we're gonna take care of all of those evil mobs. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like. And if you're not subscribed yet, then consider subscribing. Charge! My skeletons, kill them all. Those mobs think they can just take over my basement? Not while I have this awesome army of skeletons, yes! Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.